everyone, and welcome to my little corner. So, the most amazing thing happened, and if you watched my previous video, then you already know, but my husband surprised me by going to Universal Studios for my birthday, which means the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for my birthday for the first time, seeing Hogwarts. I was so excited. It was truly the best day of my life. I've been waiting for that for so long. It was at the top of my bucket list, and I don't know. It was magical. It was amazing. I loved it, and I didn't want to go home. Honestly, every day I think about it and I'm like, was that a dream? Did that really happen? I went to Universal Studios Hollywood, which means that they only have Hogsmeade. Maybe one day I'll be able to go to the one in Orlando where they have everything else. They have Diagon Alley and the Hogwarts Express and everything. But not only Universal Studios, since we went to LA for it, we want to experience everything. So we also went to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour Hollywood. It was also really cool. I loved it, and they have a Wizarding World section. So I went shopping. I shopped at the Warner Brothers Harry Potter shop, and then I shopped at Universal Studios. There's a bunch of stuff, and I just want to tell you that I did have to put a lot of restraint on myself, because if I didn't have any restraint, I would just go crazy and go bankrupt, just to let you know. So there were a lot of things I liked. Of course, I liked almost everything, and I wanted to buy so many more things, but I had to stop myself because everything there is so expensive. So I'm going to start with the Warner Brothers Studio Tour Hollywood, because that's the first place I went to. And as you can see, I bought me a Marauders map. You know, this was already on my wish list. I wanted this, and then I saw it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it here. And I actually have not opened this before, so I'm opening it for the first time with you. Oh my goodness, it's already opening. Okay. Oh my god, this is huge. This is like the real deal. This is a replica, you know? And oh my goodness. It is huge. This is just half of it. I don't even know how to hold this. Okay, just so you know, this is how big it is. It is huge. Not only that, but then there's like things that fold inside of it. So I have some stuff here. You know, I mostly bought small things, and I do have to say that I went a little too crazy on pins. You know, I have an enamel pin collection. I love enamel pins, and I couldn't resist. Okay, so out of that bag, I did get one pin only from the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, and it is this Hufflepuff. By the way, I am a Hufflepuff. Which house are you? Let me know in the comments down below. So I bought a Hufflepuff crest, and I thought this was so cute, and it was perfect for my outfit that I wore the next day, which was Universal Studios, and I just wore it on my shirt collar. It looked really cool. It went with my outfit. So that was the one pin that I got from Warner Brothers, and then I got two keychains. So I have a golden snitch keychain. It's really cute. It got a little platform 9 3/4 over here. You can move the wings around. And then I also got a Triwizard Tournament Cup keychain. So as you can see, it has, wait, can you see where are the letters? Over here you should say Triwizard. And it also has a little platform 9 3/4. Oh, maybe this way. There you go. And lastly, I bought a Hufflepuff official official tie. And you know, I had a whole outfit for Universal Studios. I was going with the Hufflepuff uniform and I didn't have a tie, so I was able to grab one at the Warner Brothers Studios. So that is everything that I got at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, and now let's go to the Wizarding World at Universal Studios. How about we start with a wand? Because if you go to Universal Studios, you got to buy a wand. So the bag itself is very precious because it's Ollivanders. As you can see on the bag, it says Ollivanders, makers of fine wands since 382 BC. And here's our wand. If you go to Universal Studios in the Wizarding World, you have to buy a wand. Specifically, the interactive ones, because then you can make spells throughout Hogsmeade. I got a Hermione Granger wand. I don't know if you can see. And the interactive ones also come with a little map of the whole Hogsmeade, and it tells you where you can cast your spells. It has the location of all 11 spells. And here is the wand. This is Hermione's wand. And as you can see with the interactive ones, they have a little tip on it. That's what makes it interactive. Next up, of course, I had to try butterbeer for the first time, and it was interesting. It was interesting. It's very sweet, and it tasted like some very sweet like soda. Of course, I had to buy the actual mug. The mug is plastic, and here it is, the butterbeer mug. Next up, I have some chocolate frogs, obviously. Now I actually have 3 chocolate frogs, but one of them was gifted to me, and then I bought 2 more chocolate frogs, and the reason is they all come with a card, and I wanted to get Dumbledore, and after having 3, I still did not get Dumbledore, so I kind of just stopped because these are like $10 per chocolate frog. I asked the lady at the counter how many cards there are total, and she said there are 15 cards, and I actually got 3 different ones, which is pretty cool. So when you open the frog, the box, here's the frog. I don't know if you ever had one of these, but these are huge. I had no idea how big these are. So I have Merlin, and I have Salazar Slytherin, and I have Godric Gryffindor. So I actually have 2 founders. So as I said, I went crazy with the enamel pins, and I'm gonna leave the pins for last. There's a lot of them, just so you know. But let's look at this one that's wrapped up. You know, I saw this one and I was so in love. I thought it was amazing. It would look so good on a Harry Potter shelf. And it is a sorting hat. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. It has the sorting hat on the stool. This is, I don't know, I saw this and I was in love. This is gonna look so cute on a Harry Potter shelf. Okay, now let's get to the pins. I got a total of 7 pins, 7 enamel pins, not counting the badge I already showed you, so that makes 8. First we have the golden snitch. It is so big, guys. It is super wide, but I love it. Then I have a prefect badge, and I chose a yellow one because I'm a Hufflepuff. Next up, I got this one at Ollivanders. This is the Ollivanders logo, I believe. I got this one. It was kind of sneaky, you know. I bought the one. I was at Ollivanders. I bought the one, and then they were like, would you like to add a pin? And then I'm like, oh, I can't say no to pins. Why do you do this to me? So I'm like, okay, yes. So I got the extra pin. Next up, this one was the most expensive one because there's 4 pins in one. It's the 4 ties for all the 4 houses, and it's so adorable. I loved it. Next up, I bought a Hogwarts pin. This is very intricate. This is, I don't know if you would still consider this one enamel, because the whole thing is metal and there's no color in it. There's just the whole thing made of metal. Next up, we got Fluffy. I could not say no to Fluffy. And lastly, I got my very first interactive pin. I think that's what you call it, interactive. So this is a chocolate frog, and as you can see, it is very thick because it opens. Look at this. There's a chocolate frog inside of it, and it closes. How amazing is this? I really liked it. The frog is made of like rubber, something like that. So this is everything that I got from Universal Studios and the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. I did go a little crazy on the pins, but I had to restrain myself a lot. There were so many amazing things I wanted to get, but I just couldn't. This alone was already a lot of money, you know. So I really had to stop myself, but I love everything that I bought. I love every single thing. I'm happy with everything that I bought. So have you been to the Wizarding World at Universal Studios? And if so, let me know, what is your favorite thing about it? What is your favorite ride? Maybe a favorite store? I don't know. What are your favorites? My favorite ride was the one inside of the castle. I don't remember the name, but I had so much fun. It was amazing. So this is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.